JHK here for MyMMANews, and right now I'm joined by UFC lightweight Matt Frevola. Matt, it's good to see you again. How's life treating you?
It's good, man. It's Frevola, Steamroller Frevola.
Frevola, right?
Yeah,
Oh, did I say it wrong?
a little bit.
All right, my bad, my bad.
You're
I've been
good.
interviewing you a few times, man. I don't know why I said it wrong this time. Sorry about
You're
that.
good,
Anyways,
bro. You're good.
I saw that they recently announced that you hired Iridium for representation, man. A great group of professionals over there. Why did you decide to add them to the team?
Yeah, my longtime coach Matt Arroyo has been building a relationship with Jason House, and then we had House came down to Tampa and had dinner with me, Arroyo, and Billy Q. And we liked what he had to say. We liked what he said he could do for us, and I think we're going to be able to grow together and get to where we want to be.
So have you been managing yourself the whole time?
Arroyo's been managing me, and he's always got my best interests at heart. I trust him. He's been in my corner for every single one of my amateur fights and all my pro fights, and he's a great coach. But he realized that he's a great coach, but he's kind of slacking on the manager part, and he brought that up, and he started talking with Jason House, and he liked what House had to say, and then he kind of sat us down and said, I can help you on the coaches part, but I think that we're ready for one of these big time managers to really get us to that next level.
That's great to hear, man. Now, this flag football team, Skulls, like tell me the backstory about how you got involved with that.
Oh yeah, that's all my buddies from high school. We graduated all together high school back in '08, and we've been playing flag football ever since. Every year we all still play, and now we're all like 30 years old, so we're all like banged up, and we're slowing down a little bit. So we gotta draft some young guns to come in and help our team out. But it's fun, man. We love football. We love competing, and we love getting out there and playing every Sunday with the Long Island Legends. It's
Mhm.
fun.
It was. Did COVID affect the league that you guys were involved in any?
At first it did a little bit, but we got to playing pretty quick, which was awesome.
All right, all right. Now, 2020, man, it was a year of cancellations for you, man, for various reasons. You didn't get to compete. What was the impact on you coming out of that year with no competition?
Yeah, it was rough, but in the end of the day, I kept training that whole year. I kept improving. And like I said, I stayed training. The fights did would always fall out, but I was steady, moving forward and improving on my craft, and just having fun with it.
Where do you feel like you've improved the most?
Um, I would say my striking. I really focused on my striking, especially because I was, the last fight I did a whole fight camp to get ready for Ottman, who was a boxer, so I was really prepping for that. But then, he gets pulled out, and I get Armin, a beast, Armenian Russian wrestler thrown at me. Um, but again, I was happy I got to compete and I got to progress my career and fight a beast like Armin. But I'd say give me a full camp to prepare for Armin and his wrestling, and that's a different fight.
Yeah, let's talk about that. UFC 257 earlier this year, you go to Fight Island. I feel like you had one of the most unique fight weeks. And it's not even none of your fault. It's just because of other people. And Ottman, man, he gets cut and he gets pulled because he had some mysterious bag show up in his room. Do you have any idea what's inside that bag?
I mean, it most likely was IVs, but who knows? He's saying it was potatoes, um, and all that. But Dana let him back into the UFC, and that's definitely like a fight that I want. Especially for, what he pulled out in Fight Island on me. I was cutting weight, and I had like 2 pounds to go, and then my coach Arroyo walks in, and he's like, "Upman's out," and then I was just like, "Are you kidding me, man? Not again." Like I've had all these fights canceled, and then him and my team, convinced me to keep cutting the weight, and I would be like a replacement. They were telling me, oh, Poirier could fall out, you could be fighting McGregor, yeah, just telling me all this stuff because there's a bunch of other 55ers on the card. You could be fighting Dan Hooker, you could be fighting Chandler, and then somebody falls out, and I end up fighting like the toughest, least known guy, Armin. But I'm glad I didn't go all the way to Abu Dhabi to not fight. I'm glad I got to get in there and compete, and like I said before, progress my career. And every time I step into that cage, I'm growing and I'm getting more comfortable, and I think it's all gonna show in my next fight.
You're an example. That was an example of like anytime, anywhere, anybody, and you took advantage of it. You didn't come out with the win, but I'm pretty sure you learned a lot about your skill set and yourself, right?
Yeah, definitely. That was definitely like the guy I didn't want to fight. He definitely was, out of all the 55ers on the card, I was like, I don't want to fight Harmon, because I knew how good he was, and I knew that nobody knew how good he was. But again, you let me prepare for him. Now that I felt him in there, I definitely think that's a fight that I could go in there and win. But it was funny, I met Armin back in the day. I want to say it was like 2017, 2018. I was out at Tiger Muay Thai, and Armin wasn't in the UFC or anything. And I got to spar around with him out there. And the one thing I remember of that sparring round is that he hit me with this spinning back kick to the chest. And like I was like, holy shit, this guy's good. And then after that, like I looked him up. I saw he's got like all these crazy spinning back kick knockouts to the chest like that. And I was like, and I was following him ever since. And then I saw him get in the UFC. And, I knew that our paths would cross like eventually, but I was hoping to, prepare for him. But, now that I felt him in there, I definitely think that I could beat him as long as I prepare for him.
No doubt, man. And yeah, Tiger Boy Ty, you go out there and you run into some guys that are killers, but you have no idea. That's where Peter Yan was the whole time.
I know, right? And then Rafa,
yeah,
I got to train with him out there. He's a beast. Another guy nobody wants to fight.
For sure. You also ran into Robbie Fox on Fight Island too, man. It seemed like you struck up a pretty good friendship with him. How did that all come together?
Oh yeah, I've been a stoolie my whole life. Barstool, I love that. And then Billy Q was buddies with Robbie Fox, and then we got to meet out there too. And yeah, he's a good dude, and that Barstool push is big right now, and we were able to get my twin brother on a Rough and Rowdy fight a couple weeks ago. It was his first fight, and he went out there. I made sure he was prepared. I trained him like a couple days a week, and my brother went out there and knocked this dude out in the first round. It was awesome.
Cheese Roller Frevola, right?
Yeah, the cheese roller.
That's all. How do you get that name?
Well, I'm the steamroller, and then we've always called him Cheese. Since he was a kid, his nickname was always Cheese. So he's a cheese roller when he's a fighter. He's a cheese roller.
After that fight with Armin, how were you physically? Were you okay?
Yeah, I was good. Actually, no serious injuries after that fight. My hand was a little swollen, but it was no breaks, and yeah, it was all good. And I got right back to training. And then as soon as I heard they let Ottman back in the UFC, I hit up Arroyo. I was like, we got to get that fight. I got some unfinished business. I got to give that guy his beating that he deserves. Serve him his humble pie. But he was saying something like he had Ramadan and stuff, and he wanted to fight like sooner or something. But then he never got booked, which was weird.
Yeah.
Maybe they needed to give him time to get the potatoes out of his system. Who knows? And then we got this Camacho fight, which is a huge fight. I've already did a whole fight camp to prepare for Camacho, and Camacho's a good dude. He's a warrior. He's a gladiator, and so am I, and that's what's gonna make this fight so good. You got two warriors and gladiators in there that are going to really face off, and and throw down. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah, on paper, when people see this matchup, they're thinking potential fight of the night automatically. You know what I mean? And I think so too. You know what I mean? It's a great matchup. But where do you feel like the advantages lie for you?
Camacho is definitely likes to brawl. I think that I don't want to get sucked into that brawl. I want to keep it technical and mix it up. He is a black belt on the ground, but he doesn't really use his jiu-jitsu too much. But I'm gonna really test that and mix it up with him, and use my whole array of mixed martial arts to go in there and really put on a real good display of my talents, and again drag him to deep water and see if he could swim. That's what I like to do. See if he's been skipping out on his cardio. I definitely would love to get like a good third round finish. Put a great fight on and then finish him late.
With guys, some of these fighters, they come out and say they want to brawl. You know what I mean? Is that just the wrong approach for someone in the UFC?
Yeah, it's definitely not the smartest. I used to be that guy. And then I had my first UFC fight and got knocked out in a minute by a juiced up Mexican guy, So you learn, you live, you learn. And, you just gotta be smart out there, and it happens every once in a while. You're going to get into a firefight with somebody, but being able to call back, reset, and stay technical in there. I think and get to your game plan. I think that's what you need to do to get to that next level.
Are you happy that you're going to be fighting stateside rather than going over to Abu Dhabi?
Yeah, I think so. It was fun. I was pumped to go out to Abu Dhabi, and I'm glad I got to do that. Get that experience out there. But I'm excited to go to Arizona. I hear Arizona is beautiful. And to get on this UFC, 263 sold out arena, I'm pumped about that. We got all my friends, all my family. We got like 40 of us coming out from New York, and a bunch coming down from Tampa. They got a suite in that, so you're gonna hear the steamroller chants throughout the arena.
Your brother's gonna be there. Will he be in your corner?
He'll be there. He won't be in my corner.
Okay.
Though.
Okay. All right.
He wants a spot, but the opportunity is not there yet. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Normally you get what, 3 corners or 2 corners?
3 corners.
Okay. And championship fights you get 4 corners, I believe, right? Yeah. Yeah, man. Championship fight, man. That's what it is. You get your brother there one day.
Yeah, we'll see. I already had my dad in my corner for that Madison Square Garden fight against Lando. And then my dad said he had a heart attack cage side. and he forgot the ice or something. His one job was to give the ice, and he freaked out, forgot it. So he said he's done cornering, so maybe I'll let my brother get the next opportunity.
And people don't understand how, strenuous cornering somebody is, man. It's very strenuous. I've done it twice, and it's not something that you want to do unless you're a professional.
Oh yeah, man, it's rough. I cornered Billy Q for that Spike Carlisle fight, and I was freaking out during that fight, because I'm almost more nervous cornering than I am fighting, because you can't really control anything. You're just outside and best seat in the house, and you're in there with them, mentally, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. Now with New York, man, it seems like it's open. You're going around, you're training everywhere you want to train. Is that the situation for you?
Yeah, it's definitely starting to open up here in New York. I was down in Tampa for 2 weeks, and then I came up back home to Long Island to finish camp. And down in Florida, you're not even wearing masks in the gas station anymore. It's awesome down there. Nobody cares. And then up here, it's definitely you still gotta wear masks in 7-Elevens and stuff, but everything's pretty open. And I think it's starting to get nice here. It's feeling like summer. I think everyone's real excited for summer and on Long Island out here in New York.
What's the goals for 2021 for you?
I always take it one fight at a time.
Mhm.
I got to go in here and handle business against Frank. I have a great fight with Frank, and then buy him a beer afterwards. And then after that, I'm getting married to the love of my life in
Wow.
September. So we're focusing on that wedding after this fight. So
Hey, man, congratulations. Maybe, baby Frivola's coming soon too, right?
yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. We'll see. All right, man. It's always good catching up with you, man. June 12th, UFC 263, Arizona. It's going to be an incredible fight, especially in front of that crowd. And this matchup is fire.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. Nice talking to you, man.